Ooh, that looked good. So now, let's get a bird's eye view. Gonna go and find a bench, and then take a little seat and let's see if we can get some nice drone shots of this thing. Okay, we're going to start episode 2 exactly where we finished episode 1, and that is at the top of Unirii Boulevard. And we know that right down the bottom is a beautiful bit of treasure, the Romanian Palace, the Romanian Parliamentary Palace. Along the way is the beautiful Bucharest fountains. It's a bit cloudy, but if the sun is out, the fountains look fantastic on a sunny day, so that's going to be a great thing to see. Look, you can see here as we cross over. The Parliamentary Palace looks very close because it's so big. It's about, I think, about a 40-minute walk, but we're going to do it. Normally, this one boulevard is my absolute favourite boulevard to scooter down. It's so nice streets. Nice and wide, nice and clean, and very, very picturesque. But for the purposes of the vlog, we're going to walk it, and we'll document the boulevard on the way. I keep saying boulevard, not boulevard. Boulevard on the way. We'll see the fountains, we'll see the Parliamentary Palace, then we'll cut into the Old Town, and basically we'll hit all the popular spots in one go before adding more depth as the season goes on. So, on we go. Parliamentary Palace awaits. Something I really love about Bucharest is the space. The streets are so wide, the roads are big and wide, they're hard to cross, but the streets to walk on, really spacey. Okay, until we get into the Old Town that might change, but I really love this space. I feel very free when I'm walking around this city. So here's an example of two different things in this city. Number one, the coffee culture. Here we got back to back coffee shops, and this is just a street that you just walk through to get other places. If you're a coffee lover, you are spoilt for choice here. And number two is something I've never noticed before, because I've never had to notice before. I was never conscious of it. And that's that there's always some music playing somewhere. It's very much a sit outside culture, an outdoor culture. And I'm noticing now, because YouTube will copyright me for music, that there's always a buzz, there's always some music playing somewhere. So maybe that is a bit of a factor in the vibe of the place. It's something I'll keep an eye on going forward. Just as I'm walking here, I'm being reminded why I like this place so much. I like places that make me feel small. And I'm constantly arching my neck back, standing tall just to look up at the top of these buildings. I call it, for me, this is very much a grand place, Bucharest. Some grand, massive buildings. I really like it. Another massive coffee culture country, this one. So that's just on this boulevard alone. That's the 5th one we passed so far. We'll keep a count as we go down. Very busy, the roads here, very big, so you've got to follow the traffic lights, follow the traffic laws. The streets are big, the roads are bigger, so you've got to be careful when crossing. What's that, number 6? It's stunning how all the trees, all the greenery, everything is pristine all the way down this long boulevard. We're not even halfway yet, I don't think. But that's all on purpose because the Parliament of Palace, nope, the Palace of the Parliament, I keep getting the name wrong. It was built with that in mind, so that when you go on the balcony, and I did a tour a couple of trips ago. You stand on the balcony, you see that whole straight line down, that's your view. So this was all built with that in mind, to look pristine, and they've done a very good job. Like I say, I love scootering down this one, but I'm always guilty of forgetting to slow down sometimes and take things in, so I'm really enjoying this walk. It's a very nice day for it. So the road continues down, and if we're going to count coffee shops, we can't miss the Starbucks one, can we? The road goes straight down there, but we're going to cross over, because on this side the road starts to walk along the river, so we've got to have a look at that. We're getting closer now. Almost see the fountains there. Lovely. They don't build small here. Look, massive buildings over there. Massive building here. It's like rule one. Make it massive. After that, whatever you want. This one actually I think is possibly a university. It's definitely an educational place of some sort. I want to say university, we'll confirm that later. Okay, we're heading down here, and then you just tuck in and we're on the river. It's a stunning view from that end of the river. Unfortunately, there's only one not so great value restaurant located there, but there's plenty along the side of the river. And it's only small. We're walking down Boulevard Unirii, and it's the Unirii River. But it's very, very pretty. Lots of big, open, spacey places. I've said that a lot, big and open, huh? It's a big, open, spacey place. But they love that here. Really like the outside culture as well. Like this one opened up. No, really nice. Looks great. The beach bar. Sitting with a lovely river view. Fantastic. Okay, we're getting close now to, I think actually the fountains have already begun on the other side. Yeah, they have. Right, we'll try and get across so we can see the beginning of the fountains. See if there's a cut through. So just down from where we crossed over is where the fountains begin, and they dance all the way down to the palace. And again, their purpose is to make the balcony of the palace the best view in the world. And again, they've done a very good job. So we'll get closer now. There's a big main fountain. We're nearly there. There's a few of these viewing decks along the river. Let's have one more look. So we're heading there, just where the traffic's going now. That's the the road we crossed to get to the fountain. And that's where we've come from. Alright, let's keep going forward. Next stop, the fountain awaits. Welcome to the Bucharest Fountain. To get here from where we started, it's been about 30-35 minutes. So now we'll cross over, we'll enter in, have a walk around these beauties. Fortunately, it's a bit windy today. As I say that, the wind stops. I'm hoping to be able to get the drone up there and get a good view of these, but we'll see. But you can see from here the fountain with the Parliamentary Palace behind it. Stunning, very picturesque, beautiful. Ooh, let's get closer, let's have a look. Alright, so as we head across this road, we're walking towards the fountain, and then to the right down there, tucked in there, that's where the Old Town is. But our first stop is here. So let's have a scout around these. It's very big, so I don't know what we'll see from here. But we'll see what we can see. So it kind of separates from the pavement into almost like a little fountain park now. Nice benches around, nice pathways. And this beautiful fountain. I don't know if the size of it is coming in through the camera. It is massive. And what's really great is on the weekend they do a fountain show, like a big concert where the fountain's dancing to music. There's a light show. This whole area all the way around is packed. It's really good energy. We will try and capture it, even if we can't audio capture it because there's music playing. But all of this stuff today, look at that, it's stunning. All of this stuff today has a second life at the night, so we'll definitely look to during the series. We'll do the daytime walk now, but we'll do a nighttime walk as well. Let's go in the centre. Really spectacular. Yeah, I don't know if you can take in the size of this. And if the wind stays calm, we'll get the drone up. Maybe that will give some scope, some scale to it. But that's beautiful. Beautiful, and it's beautifully framed by the the grand buildings around it. Big mall there. I like these old advertisements, the old Pepsi can and the old Coke advertisement. I bet they've been up there some time as well. Really great. Ooh, I don't know where to point the camera, it's so good. Let me get a different vantage point. Right, let's have a boost from the middle up. Ooh, that looked good. So now let's get a bird's eye view. Gonna go and find a bench and then take a little seat and let's see if we can get some nice drone shots of this thing. Well, I waited and I waited for the wind to pass, and I thought it did, but actually it just went round the roundabout and came straight back at me. So as soon as I took off, got to max altitude, the drone was giving me the old wind warnings and I had to land immediately. But even just a sneak peek in the air, the fountain's looking very good from up here. Now maybe you can see the trees, they're going a bit mental, and we're 100 metres up, so the drone's got no chance. But the weather changed so quick, maybe it'll change back by the end of the episode. Wink, wink. Well, currently it's a little bit too windy to put the drone. I got one little shot, which excites me for what can come, but it's a little bit too windy at this moment today. We don't want to hang around too long, but what do you think of the fountain so far? Also, there's these lovely benches where you can just take a seat and enjoy the view. I think it's beautiful, I love it. But we can't sit here all day. Let's head down to the Parliamentary Palace and have a look at another iconic part of this beautiful city. So the road continues straight down, crossed over from the fountain, and we're back on the original straight path. It's going to lead us all the way to the Parliamentary Palace, which this straight road is about, still about a 6-7 minute walk. Beautiful journey. It's a long journey though. The sun is hot in Romania, it's very hot. So it's a really welcome break when you get the shade from the trees here. I think it's really hot. You want to get a suntan, come to Romania. So similar when we were walking to the stadium. We come from there and we're still going here. It looks closer than it is. But at least it's a beautiful view along the way. The footprints of photographers, because where we're standing is the perfect spot to take this in. So I'm not going to try and reel off facts, because there's a lot of facts about this place. One that I remember from the tour I did is that it's the heaviest building in either Europe or the world. The heaviest. That's a weird stat to have. But that's how strong it's made. And it's like what you see now above ground is something crazy like 10% of the whole building. I tell you, zombie apocalypse, you get one chance, you got one building to defend the world. This is the building. This was built as a homage to the old dictator here. Him and his wife built it, and they just kept adding and adding and adding stuff to it. But it's a beautiful place and a fortress at the same time. So we'll just walk around it a little bit. I mean, there's not much we can do. It's so big to take in. I don't even know how that comes across on camera, really. If we get too close, we can't see it. So you can see the grounds around. It's a big roundabout. Big roundabout and a big car park in the middle. And then the grandeur starts around the outsides. See, the weather's about to change. That's that wind bringing in these clouds. Okay, let's go in the middle of the car park and we'll get a different view. Try and see if we can see the boulevard. Can't say boulevard, don't know why. Okay. Well, that's how we started. Well, that's how we're going to finish. Look at that moody sky. Okay, so that's our first glimpse at the Parliamentary Palace. But it won't be our last. Maybe we'll do a tour even. We'll see if that's available to us, but we'll definitely come and see it at night, that's for sure. And on a less windy, more stable weather day, we'll get some nice drone shots around here as well. Okay, but for now, as long as it doesn't burst into rain, we'll head from here, over there, to the Bucharest Old Town. We'll just have a little walk around there. Let's see what that's got to offer today. So we come down from the building, back to the fountain. We're going to go cut through this little park. That'll bring us to the edge of the old town, and we'll do a lap around there. So actually, whilst we're here, see this place? This little park in between the old town and the fountains. So let me just say, if you walk through here, just be careful, especially at night. Especially at night. So everyone you see is busy, people walk through, it's fine, no problems, but just take the warning, be careful, okay? Nighttime, maybe walk around it, okay? Right, let's cross the road again. Cross. Into the old town. The old town itself is very big. It's like a little maze. But there is like a kind of a central ring road around it as well. So today we'll just go around the central, we'll have a look at the old town, get a feel for it. But again, it's one of those things, it's very central to the city itself. So we'll come back a few times here. So we'll just walk up here and we'll get to the start point of our today's circuit. So for me, this statue, the wolf, if you're a football fan, you might recognise it from the badge of the football team, the Italian team FC Roma. This statue simulates, man, I can't speak today. This is the beginning of the old town for me. This is where I always enter from. So let's enter. I actually forgot that this is the party centre of the city. So no sound for the first few stops of this tour. But stop number 1, the Mojo Bar. And why is this important? Because this is the home of the International Gooners. The official Romanian Arsenal Supporters Club meet here. So if you're an international gooner like me, get down there, say hello to the leader, Alex. You'll be welcome with open arms and you'll have a very fun time. And fun is what the old town's built for. It is non-stop restaurants, bars, street food. Anything you want to find, you can find it in the old town. Now, for the purpose of this walk around, we'll kind of take in the old town as one whole unit. Though, as the series goes on, we'll pick individual places and we'll go a bit deeper, because there's some really nice places here. Now, we're just going to do one sort of simple circuit, but there are lots of turn-offs, lots of cut-offs, alleyways. There is treasure everywhere in this place. Now, I think you'll understand what I mean when I say this town, the old town, has two faces. It has the daytime face and it has the nighttime face. You can almost say it has three faces, because this is kind of the quiet daytime face, and then there's the busy, the more like weekend busy peak daytimes. But the nighttime, oof, the nighttimes get a little crazy down here. It's such a shame we can't have the sound, but I will try to work out the best way to capture that. We'll definitely do a nighttime Old Town walk. Now, the place we're walking to here, I want to just show briefly, but I'm going to try and come back and get a feature here and really show it in depth. It's the Van Gogh Cafe. This place is stunning. Vincent Van Gogh, artwork on the walls. You come in here, have a coffee, something to eat, and you stare at the art. Man, it is amazing. Highly recommend. 5-star, sober Roma, brilliant place. So you can see maybe what I was saying earlier, that everywhere but the old town streets are a little bit narrower. It adds to that intimate feeling, the intimacy of the old town itself. I like how all the different buildings have their own personality, and even the bars, like this bar here, loads of nice flowers. They all have like their own little gimmick to try and pull you in. There's so many though, you get sport for choice, you really do. I think even on our walk through here, it's hard to see anything stand out because there's just so much. But it's cool, we'll just touch base with the Old Town, and like I say, we'll come back and we'll do some features. We'll go a little bit deeper into some chosen places. This street, I remember, gets really busy at night, at the weekends especially. I think every night really, but the weekends especially. All these nice restaurants, they're all packed, and then they all turn into bars and nightclubs. So you get real big party energy down this street. This one has dancers in the windows. There's one here, Nomad, that's an elevator to a rooftop bar. You really can find everything you're looking for in Old Town. Just depends what you're looking for. So you've got the more civilized food and drink party side, and then you've just got the drinking party side. This is the blackout drunks hangout. Before I was a sober Roma, this probably would have been a bit of me. But now I can just innocently spectate as a passerby. But the later you're out in Old Town, the more likely you're going to end up on this street. In my experience, the vibe in the Old Town at night, it's pretty good, you're pretty safe, but there are some scams that go on. It's worth doing a bit of research on what type of scams there are. But don't be mad if you get scammed. Just learn from it and do better next time. I won't ruin the surprise, but if it's too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. So not easy to film here because lots of energy, lots of music playing, and YouTube doesn't like you picking up other people's music. But this street's pretty quiet right now because this is I'd say, I mean, it's all lively, but it's the nighttime area, the real nighttime clubs. Although, even though the whole place is nighttime. I love it. I love the cobbled stones. I love that there's adventure around every corner. Just a million different places. And then, like I say, we've done a circuit, like one little loop, but there's all these different cut-offs. So, like, look at that. I mean, look at that. It looks fantastic. What a picture. Beautiful. How you would expect an Old Town to look. Really picturesque, really fantastic. All right, we'll finish the loop. I can hear the music's coming back. And I will take you for coffee in one of my favourite coffee spots in the town. And speaking of favourite spots, the music's getting closer, but the Pasajul Gyros. That's a 5-star sober Roma place to eat. Now you want to talk about good food at popular prices? The Pasajul Gyros is the best in town. If anyone's been here before, tell the people in the comments how great it is so they know I'm not lying. But 100% we'll be in there eating a gyros during this series. Right, that's the end of the loop. I see my friend there up on the left. I'm going to go and say hi to her, and then we're going to go and have coffee in a place that I see before I ever got here. You definitely get rewarded for looking up in this city. Fantastic. We could take a lot more time on each one of these buildings, and we will do. This won't be the last time we're around the Old Town, but that was just a nice scan, little circuit, get a feel for the place. I met some friends that I remember here before. Unfortunately, they're where the music's playing, but we're trying to have a chat with them to get some local perspective, get a feel for the place. And this city is full of grandeur like this. I really love this stuff. And then next, look at that Gothic-y one there, beautiful. It's a shame the weather turns like this. I don't think the sky is framing this stuff as nicely as nice as it should, but wow, it takes my breath away, this stuff. Really nice. Okay, we're going to go around the corner, and there's a famous little passageway, and it's got a little story to it. It's been used in many films as well. A film I really like it uses, and I like to come and sit here and have a coffee and then take it in. It's whilst the city was being built, there was a hotel owner that wouldn't sell. He wouldn't sell. The whole row got sold, and they were building all around it, and there was this one guy that stuck to his guns and said, no, I'm not selling. So they built around and over the top of him instead. So they created this little extra passageway, and now it's been overtaken by bars and stuff. So we'll walk through it. It'll be blaring music, so we'll do a voiceover, but count how many people try and interrupt me to get me to come to their place. We might get away with that because it's afternoon, but I don't know, I don't think so. So here's the place. Let's have a look, let's have a walk through here. So as you walk in Passage Villacrosse, first thing you have to do is look up, where you'll be greeted by this fantastic ceiling. And the longer you sit and look, this is the area I like to have a coffee because I like to sit, look up at the ceiling, and the detail on the walls around this place is really something special. There's the hotel in the middle there, the last man standing hotel I call it, and that's what created this very special passageway. The narrow halls make it very intimate feeling, adds to the vibe of the place. Now remember, we're walking through on a quiet Wednesday, which is now a cloudy afternoon, but you come here at the weekend, especially on the evenings, and it is buzzing. There is music playing everywhere. There is somebody in every seat. It's a real destination place, a real hidden gem. And when I think of Bucharest, that's what I think of. It's full of places like this. It's another city where the longer you're here, the more you explore, the more you will be rewarded. And I come back to it again because I absolutely love that the reason this even exists is from the crazy story of the guy that wouldn't sell and the people just built around him, and now we have this fantastic passage. I love it. So you walk through there, that brings you right to the outside of the Old Town. And then you walk around. Another few cafes and shops. And you head straight back in. And you see the passage is built around the one standing, the one hotel that said no. It's a pretty cool story. Right, let's go in there and actually have a coffee there. Okay, so we're going to continue round the passage. Going to walk through this narrow part, come back round to the front entrance area where I like to sit down, take it in, and I think I've earned that coffee right now. So what do you think of the passage? Or more importantly, what do you think of the story of the passage? I love places that have their own little legend wrapped up with it. And hey, if you're a local and maybe I've got something wrong or you know a different story, please share it in the comments. It just adds depth to the episodes. Your comments really do bring these videos to life. Oh, she doesn't look happy. She thinks I was lying when I said I'd come back. She thinks I'm leaving now, but I am coming back. Don't worry. We're going to spin around, have one last look, and then we're going to sit down and get that black Americano. No milk, no sugar, as always. So every time I'm here, I always enjoy a coffee here. I don't know what it is. I mean, I love the story of the place. The history of the place is really cool. And just looking up at this, I mean, look at the details on the walls. The lighting of the ceiling. You got the flow of the passing crowd. It's I don't know. Again, it's the energy of this city. This city has I don't know if I said this on camera or I said it in the description. Or maybe I said it in a comment. I don't know, I replied to a comment. But when my friends come and visit me here, on day one, I'll say to them, you're going to love this place. But when I ask you why, you're not going to be able to tell me why. And it's happened every time. So my friends will come for 2-3 days, and on day one I say that to them, you're going to love this place, but you're not going to be able to tell me why. And it's the same answer. They come back, they go, oh, I love this place. So okay, why? It stumps you because you can't really put your finger on it. Ultimately, it's the energy of the place. And I think a place like this is quite a good visual representation of that energy. The whole city has this buzz around it. Like you see, I'm struggling to film in some places. There's just random music playing in lots of places. There's a kinetic energy in the air. It just... I've got a whole series to try and get this across. So that was my first poor attempt. We're going to keep trying because that's what I want to get across in the series, the energy of Bucharest. Because I think if you can capture that, you'll definitely want to come. Cheers. So it was famous Passage Villacrosse. I really love visiting that place. Before I ever came to Bucharest the first time, I watched a really cool film based in Bucharest. And there was a scene filmed in there. And I came and found it based on that. So I always like it because I sourced that place. I found it myself. And it always brings back good memories. So we'll head back now. It's just grand stuff to look at everywhere you turn here. Okay, so like I say, this is just scratching the surface of the Old Town. We will return here during this series. We'll go into a bit more depth into individual places, maybe check out a few different streets as well. Right now, I'm just going to head back. The wind has settled down, the weather's settled down, even though the sky is a bit cloudy. But I might be able to get the drone up in the air. As I say that, I can feel the breeze picking up. But if not, I will take a scooter and ride back the way we came. But what do you think of the Old Town so far? Is there anything, have you been here before? Is there something you'd like to, you would recommend to me in the Old Town? Make sure you put it in the comments. But yeah, what do you think? The Fountain, the Parliament, Palace, and the Old Town. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Takeoff number 2, and this time the winds were kind and we got what we wanted. Take a look at Bucharesti Fountain in all its glory. Wow! I already thought this fountain was amazing, but this has blown me away. And remember, what we're looking at here is just the centerpiece. It starts halfway down the boulevard and goes all the way to our Parliamentary Palace. Again, just trying to take in the scale of this place. That road there doesn't look that far to the palace, but it took me 10-12 minutes to walk, and I walk fast. And if you want to try and take in the size of the fountain itself, look, that's 6 lanes of traffic goes around it. 6 lanes! That's massive! But in Bucharest, massive is beautiful. And I don't know about you guys, but this fountain gets a massive wow from me. And again, at the weekend, they do the fountain show, the fountain concert, with music and lights, the water's dancing, the energy's high. We will definitely try and capture one of those. But for this episode, I'm very happy. We've come all the way down the boulevard. We've met the Bucharesti Fountain, which did not disappoint. We made our way to the giant icon, the Parliamentary Palace. We've done a lap of the Old Town, but trust me, there is a lot more to come from this city yet. So I told you on the way down here, this is my favourite scooter ride. The nice big flat avenue. So let's see if I can capture a little bit and show you why.